Hello. I hope you are doing well and enjoying your Sunday. And so I just wanted to come on for a few and periodically I like to come on here and talk about fun topics and just different ways to add value to your life. All right, y'all. If I don't check this, if I don't fix my hair right now, it's going to distract me a little bit. But anyway, so if you are watching this live, what is it about when our hair gets crazy? It distracts us. Anyway, I'm not going I'm not going to let this distract me from what I'm on. This is not what I'm on, I promise you. So today I am talking about life's purpose, and not in like a deep rigid way, but a fun way to kind of just have you, maybe if you've been thinking about it, if you thought about it, if you want to get a better understanding, a quick way to find out your life's purpose. I just want to kind of give credit to one of my favorite ministers. He is the uh, minister Mike Murdoch, runs the Wisdom Center out of Denton, Texas. And Mike Murdoch, um, he does all these fun little books that are just like they can almost be used as study guides. They're like little easy to read handbooks. So anyway, he did this book, Making of a Champion. If you want to check it out, it's probably still in his library. Just go to um, the wisdomcenter.tv, I believe. And anyway, so I'm probably going to paraphrase this just a little teeny bit, but one game that Mike Murdoch has you play is a little bit, a way to go kind of deep into yourself. Again, this is if you want to get a little bit closer insight of maybe what your life's purpose is, what you should do. As many of you know, I'm a women's empowerment advocate, and my mission in life, or life's purpose, is to uplift, empower, and encourage other women. And I've been able to do that different ways, different programs I've created. You can definitely go into the show notes if you want to know more about the programs that I've created to help with this mission, changing the perception of beauty, that beauty comes in all shapes, sizes, and colors. That is by far just what I know that I am meant to do. Now, your life's purpose can actually come through so many different channels, but it's going to intertwine and it all pretty much, you'll see the meat of it is still the same, whereas, it may come different ways. You may be expressing that through different ways. And sometimes you're not really sure like how these things connect. For years, I wasn't sure how my background in the beauty and wellness industry, how it connected with, the other things that I do. But I promise if you do this, you'll start to see a connection. Okay, so here is a fun way for you to rediscover your life's purpose, or discover it for the first time if you haven't. And it's not going to be long, y'all. It's going to be maybe 5 more minutes. So anyway, so go back to your childhood. And this is what you do. You take there's a couple different exercises we're going to do, but they're really, really quick, but they're really fun. You go back to the 3 games or activities that you enjoyed most as a child. Just think back, take a minute. If you need, I do good sometimes just to write things down. If you want to write it down, give yourself a little bit time, a little bit of time to think about it. Some of you are going to need a little more time than others. Some of us were kids, back when, and, just kind of go back to those three things that you love most as a child. Now, for instance, when I was growing up, my sister and I, we loved to play Barbies. And those of you who have heard my talks before, if you listen to any of my YouTube videos, you'll know that, playing Barbies was one. We just loved that. I loved anything that had to do with fashion. And also, like, remember the dolls? For those of you that are old enough to remember, there used to be these like little Farrah Fawcett dolls that you could fix her hair. And there was a Barbie one. It was just like the bust doll that you could fix their hair and change their accessories. So I was a huge fan of anything back then that had to do with like fashion and beauty and, paper dolls, fashion plates, anything like that. I could just kind of go into and play for hours and hours and hours. And so that is just a sign of some of the things that, you love. A lot of what you loved as a child, before society kind of got in and changed your perception of what was considered acceptable, what was considered successful, before life got in the way and people got in the way. That is a good sign. The other way to dig deep, now keep that in mind. You don't want to negate what you figured out with the first exercise. The second exercise is you take what you love and and then you ask yourself, if money wasn't an issue, and if everybody got paid $10 an hour, or like in Virginia, minimum wage is $11 an hour. So let's say everybody got paid the same thing regardless of profession. That means a brain surgeon, an attorney, you know, whatever. You know, architect, engineer, everybody got paid the same money. If you got paid $10 an hour, or here in Virginia, $11 an hour, same rate for everyone, what would you do? What would your career choice or your life's purpose be if everybody was paid the same salary and money wasn't an issue? And what's really fun about that is that a lot of people think their life's purpose is connected to their career, but a lot of people have chosen careers because of how much money they can make. And not to, I don't want to negate or make anyone feel a way by saying that that's not the right reason to pick a career, but it's not the right reason to pick a career. And that's why you have so many people in jobs and careers that even though they might make a lot of money, they're not happy, or they're just not really good at it. They don't understand, well, I went to school and I got this and I'm earning this, but why aren't I happy? And a lot of times you're not happy. It's just because you're not living your life's purpose. And your life's purpose is connected to doing the thing that you love. It's more than, it's not just cliche, it's true. And so definitely do those two activities. I challenge you to kind of dig a little deeper. It's not too late. Um, you know, I wouldn't say anybody go and quit their job right away, but maybe you can kind of do like a side hustle or start like a side business doing the thing that you love. Just to bring you closer. If you haven't really gotten an opportunity to live out your life's purpose, definitely start doing that, either in your career or as a side hustle or as a hobby. And, you'll just, it makes such a difference. I'm so happy that, I've been fortunate enough to work so many different facets of the same thing, and that's women's empowerment, and it's really stressing self-care and teaching self-love, and all the things that I need to do for myself, I'm able to teach and share with other women as well. So anyway, again, I hope you're having a great day. I am able to share my programs with women at little to no cost because of the donations and contributions that I receive from people and businesses and all the things. So anyway, if you feel led to contribute a donation, I believe that it does make us feel good when we support other people. I know it makes me feel good. So my information, if you would like more information about my programs, just hit me up. If you would like to give a donation or more information about donations, I have included a link here in the show notes. So, and definitely, I always say you'd be surprised how fast $5 donations add up. They add up quick. Yeah, so don't think that you have to give a big donation. All donations are welcome. And it just helps me to share my programs with women, other women, for little to no cost. It makes a huge, huge difference. All right. So, anyway, thank you so much. And as always, here's to you becoming the best version of you.